Under the weather, been trying to get my rest in, spend time with family earlier today. Just got off work not too long ago. Got home, made myself some a couple of hamburgers. I just ate one. I put the rest in the refrigerator and some eggs. I don't know why I'm going through what I what I've been doing. What is this video? I'm a little cold. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of lights on over here. Yes, I still have my glasses on just because I feel like putting them on. You know what I mean? All right. Shit. Okay. What is it called? Can y'all see this? Okay. Okay. It's getting scary out here. She sounded so sweet at first till she opened up and revealed this. Oh boy, it's one of those videos, huh? Okay. Well, I have no idea necessarily what to expect. I'm assuming that this woman, I mean, she does look very sweet. You know what I'm saying? She got she got pretty nails. She got a nice smile. You know what I'm saying? Kind of have that little cute girls next door look. But we all know that often, these women can, or people rather, they can, anybody can look innocent, and then they have a bit of a wild side. So let's see. Let's see what this is. This video is only a minute long, so I don't expect too much. Let's see.
Gascon and Ramen broke their
Okay.
promise to keep us safe. Ramen keeps voting to allow dangerous homeless
All
infestations.
right.
What's your age?
26 on the February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
She does seem very sweet. Just off of that little thing alone, she didn't have to tell us her birthday, but she did anyway. I like that. Her knees look a little red. I wonder why her knees are so red.
What's your age?
26 on the February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
I am single
Why do you think that is?
because I want to be. I have a couple of boyfriends.
Oh. Ooh. Couple. Do they know about each other?
I hope they're not watching.
Mm.
Maybe like 4 or 5. So I guess I'm.
Wait. Couple. Then 4 or 5. Well, they multiplying like an amoeba. They just let's let's rewind this a little bit. Let's rewind.
So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
I am single
Why do you think that is?
because I want to be. I have a couple of boyfriends. I hope they're not watching. Maybe like 4 or 5. So I guess I'm single. I am single.
I mean, but what's it like dating 5 people at the same time?
So basically, before I even continue on with this video, I mean, well, look, man, we're at a point now where I've always said this, and I try to tell men this: most women are single because not because they can't find a man or because they're just men don't want them. 9 times out of 9, they are single because they are choosing to be single, but they're never necessarily alone. This woman, who is not necessarily a supermodel, but she's actually very attractive. So yes, she's definitely is juggling men. You know what I'm saying? And she said she got 2 boyfriends, but then changed her answer to about 4 or 5. So yeah, I mean, why stick with one man when you're getting the benefit of having 4 or more? She is not, when she's going out on these dates and, maybe trips or different fun things and adventures and theme parks and festival, wherever she's, whatever she's doing with these guys, if besides the stuff that's indoors, she's not having to pay for, their outings. So this is in her benefit. She is basically running the show here. Fellas, you guys like to believe that you guys got your roster. You're part of her roster, bro. You're more, and ladies, yeah, and I'm just saying, like, men get a lot of shit for having a roster, whereas men, we have to work to maintain our roster. Women, they have rosters, and they don't necessarily have to put in work to acquire a roster. It's this comes relatively easy to them, whereas a man has to really work and talk to these women and holler at new women and go after more women. It's just a whole different thing for us, right?
It's just like juggling.
Yeah, didn't I just say it's like juggling? Yeah, juggling, right?
What's it like dating 5 people at the same time?
It's just like juggling. You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all?
Oh, here we go. He's about to ask. He's about to ask a question that we all want the answer to. And let me give my estimate. Is she sleeping with all 4 or 5 of these guys? I think she's probably sleeping with at least 2 of them, and then the other 2, or maybe she's sleeping with all 5. Who knows? Let's
You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all 5 of them?
Not all of them.
not all of them.
Depends on the situation.
Why not all? What's the deciding factor?
Well, there's
Well, the deciding factor is there's just like with any roster, there's always the best looking person. So whoever's the best looking person in a roster is definitely going to get the cheeks first and foremost, and is going to get the cheeks more often. And then that guy is, more than likely not the guy who's taking her out and doing all this other stuff, right? And then there's a guy who is probably the least attractive out of the 4 or 5, but he's probably putting in the most work. So she can't give him the cheeks just yet because he's essentially is probably taking her out and taking her places and buying her stuff so that he can probably get more access to the cheeks. So she knows that if she gives up the cheeks to that guy, then it's that's probably gonna fuck it up for her. So she's gonna kind of just bait him a little bit and put the carrot on the stick, so to speak. So it's really as simple as whoever is the most attractive, the most attractive one, and maybe the second most attractive are going to get the cheeks first and foremost, and then the other 2 or 3, she might give them the cheeks at some point, but they're just going to have to work significantly harder for it, right?
Not all. What's the deciding factor?
well, there's different guys for different situations. Some guys, I just want to go to. I forgot that I'm recording this.
Yeah, yeah. So she isn't. She's not trying to be completely honest because she knows that this is going to be recorded, and now a nigga like me is going to talk about it on his dumb little YouTube channel. So yeah, different. So like I said, the guy who she wants for sex is usually the hottest guy. Like if she has like a roster and then there's a roster of 5 guys, the least attractive, she's not gonna look at the least attractive guy, the guy who's only like, only like 5'10", the guy who was like just cute, but not sexy. She's not gonna use that guy for sex. That doesn't make any sense, right? So the guy who exhibits the most sex appeal, that is the sex guy. The guy who has the most money, but is not the most attractive, he's the dates and romance and makes me feel good type of guy. And then you got other guys in the middle. She might have a guy who she is a connect for, like, dates, and for I'm not dates, for like events and things of that nature. So this guy might be a club promoter, this guy might be a plug to Miami, like events in Miami and things of this nature, maybe a plug to celebrity events or to athletes events and things of this nature. So there might be a yacht guy somewhere in the mix. She might have a sugar daddy. More than likely she probably does have a sugar daddy, or at least, or maybe another sugar daddy, right? So yeah, these are, like women utilize men in a variety of different types of ways, right? And I would like to say the same about men, but it's just the difference is that you know, it's hard for a man to get a woman to really do stuff for us unless we're already either having a relationship with them, or whether it's a relationship or a sexual relationship, or they have to like us, right? It doesn't really work that way for us, right? But anyways,
Some guys you just want to what?
There's different purposes for different tools.
whoa, woo-hoo. I got woo-hoo. Wow. And I thought that men were the ones. Oh, I gotta clean my glasses off. And I thought we were the ones that objectified y'all. She literally called men tools. Woo-hoo. Woo-wee. Tools. I wasn't expecting that.
One's a shovel, one's a knife, one's a fork.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I'm fucking, never gonna get in a relationship with him.
Yeah, because he's probably broke, but he's because out of like it's weird because it kind of works the other way, right? So she's never gonna get in a relationship with him because that guy is high in sex appeal but low in he's probably he's not a rich dude. This is a guy who probably has roommates. This is a guy who probably has bad credit. This is a guy who probably has a kid or maybe a baby mama situation. Maybe a guy who is might be, I don't want to say a drug addict, but probably doesn't have like a strong financial career future. So but that is a guy who she's fucking on a regular basis, right?
He doesn't have a job.
Doesn't have a job, doesn't have bread, but it's getting hit. No, he does have a job, knocking that pussy out. That's his job. That's his job. That is his job.
Finances, none of that.
So
Yep.
why even open yourself up to a guy like that?
Great dick.
And it's not necessarily that he has great, because the problem even with that, because the reason why that doesn't make sense is he is really attractive. He's a quote unquote hot guy. You wouldn't know he had great dick until you fucked him. It's not like you saw this guy and he had a dick review on Yelp and you were like, oh wow, that guy has a great dick review. Let me go and it's like you thought it was really hot first and that's why you had sex with him, right? So it doesn't make any like I didn't see. I'm trying to think of like a good movie that came out. Well, like it's not. It was appealing to you, and that's why you partaken in it. And then because you got a great experience, that's what makes you keep coming back, right? I was going to make a movie comparison, but it wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense. Oh boy, 12 minutes in. Not too surprised by this. What can we do with this? I mean, like if a lot of if there's enough ladies kind of moving like this, then it's no wonder why we're having the problems that we're having in the greater society, right? So yeah, y'all, this has been John, but I'm gonna do a few more of these things with my hood and my glasses at about 2:45 at night. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.